Are you good at managing your risk in crypto? In this video, we're talking about risk management and how to better minimize risk when it comes to your crypto portfolios and different ways to manage that risk. For those of you that are new to the channel, my name is Ben. I've made over 6 figures trading crypto, and I'm on a journey to 10K a month of passive income. And I want you to join me on this journey. Let's go. First off, the CRO Mini Course and guide is complete. I have been working on this non-stop to share with you all different ways to earn more CRO and maximize your CRO gains. Now, I know a lot of you just want to buy and hold and stake and not do any trading, so we've created it with 3 different pathways: hodlers, swing traders, and day traders. We created a pathway for each of those types of investors with a guide and different strategies that would be best for you to implement. There are 3 free strategies and 15 additional strategies total, and 3 spreadsheet categories: staking, spending, and trading, and all of the different spreadsheets built into these. There are videos explaining each pathway, explaining how to use the spreadsheets, and ones for each strategy for a total of 20 plus videos. We will also be updating this as we think of new ideas and as new options are available to us. For the next 5 to 6 days, depending on when you see this, we are doing a Cyber Monday sale that you won't want to miss. We are selling our trading course for $197 or $100 off, and on top of that, you'll get the new CRO course included. Use coupon code CRO100 to get this amazing deal. This is an early bird special for the CRO course because after the 6 days, we will have it sold separately from the main trading course. The trading course is also lifetime and will be updated often, and in fact, I'm adding a whole new section to it soon, and the price will probably increase in the future. So take advantage now and get this incredible offer that my team and I have been working on for you all. Now on to today's video. We're talking about risk management. Crypto can be a scary place, and without a plan or a guide, you'll be completely confused and lost. And something as crazy as crypto, can you even manage risk, or is it basically impossible? Spoiler alert, it's possible to manage your risk, but it will take lots of discipline and effort on your part. It takes experience as well to learn how to apply these things we'll be going over so that you can better manage your risk. First thing, raise your hand if you've gone all in on a project before. I definitely know I have. And not just once, but multiple times. As I stated before, experience is really what it takes to learn how to manage risk. My first all-in experience was with XRP back in June of 2017. I didn't buy any other cryptos, just XRP. It was not really a good way to manage risk because I remember seeing other cryptos going up 10, 20, 100% or more, and XRP didn't even move until mid-December. There were other opportunities that I missed because I was all in on one project. So the first thing that I learned is very important to managing risk is to be diversified. Even with my favorite project CRO, I never went all in, even though I really wanted to so many times. I had about 30% of my portfolio in it, and as it's moved up, it has gone to between 40 and 50% of my portfolio. Another reason to diversify is to catch the gains from other solid projects and trade those ones short term. When I had sold some CRO early, instead of leaving that USD in an order, I have used it to buy other projects, and then I'll put those orders back into CRO and get even more CRO from being diversified. If you've enjoyed this video so far, go ahead and drop a like down below. I'd really appreciate it. One of the most important parts of managing risk is to always have a good amount of USD in your portfolio. I always say a minimum of 10% of your portfolio should be in USD at all times, but you can have a lot more than that. When you are in really good profits or gains on projects, you should be selling some and increasing the amount of USD you have in your portfolio. Then when you have big 10 to 20% dips, just like we had today at the time of this recording, you'll have some USD ready to buy the discounts. I trade a lot, so I'm always seeing a lot of USD in my portfolio, and I'll place buy orders lower than I normally would. Just in case we see one of those flash crashes, I'll have orders that are a lot lower. And I have about 30% of my portfolio in USD, and a lot of that isn't going back in the markets because I've been following my bull run exit plan for the past few months. This amount will increase, and I'll use a small portion to buy the dips. Now, one of the big things and important things to do to manage risk is taking profits. You hear it all the time, but when it actually comes down to it, it's much harder than you think. You never want to miss out on the gains, but this is why you should be selling in percentages. I sell about anywhere from 1% to 5% of my holding every time I see a good opportunity to rebuy at lower prices, or just to take profits off the table. What do you do if your order never comes back down to be filled? Well, you have a couple options. You can keep waiting, you can cancel it now and move on to a different coin that looks like it's a great time to buy, or you can also just take those profits out and move them into crypto.com to stake USDC for 8 to 12% APY. That's what I've been doing with a lot of my profits. I'm staking them on crypto.com for about a 10 to 12% APY. You have to be okay with selling some early. I've sold early so many times and continue to do that, but I'm taking profits and being logical, so I know it's the right move to do even if it doesn't make as much as I could have. The harsh reality is you'll never make as much as you could, so be okay with taking profits you see in front of you and pull some out. Another thing to do is never invest more than you can lose. If you do this, you'll be extra stressed and worried and make irrational decisions when it comes to the investment. You might panic sell at a 20% drop because it could go lower, and then it rebounds and it's up 10 to 20% from where you panic sold, and then you rebuy so you didn't miss out on the gains. So basically, you're rebuying less crypto from when you sold. Now this sounds like it doesn't play out often, but sometimes it does, because I've done this exact same thing before, and I'm sure a bunch of you guys have done the same thing. You got to do the opposite of what your emotions tell you most of the time. When everything is green and doing great, you'll think that it'll never stop and you want to buy a lot more at these times. This is when you should be selling some to minimize your risk and to be able to buy if it dips. Then when it dips and you feel like you should be selling so it doesn't keep going down, this is the time to buy. I remember a couple months ago when Bitcoin dropped to 29K, I thought, dang, maybe it could go lower, but I knew deep down that it meant it was probably a good time to buy more. Just a couple days later, it was over 40K. So you gotta not react to these emotions. There will always be ups and downs in the markets, and this is why I trade and teach others how, because it's the safest way to take profits and maximize potential. You can grow your portfolio without adding any additional money to it. I've made over 10,000% on my portfolio without investing a single dollar more, and actually while taking a lot of money out of it from trading like this. To help minimize your risk, you need to spend a lot of time learning and researching crypto projects before you actually put any money into them. Spend time researching by reading books, watching videos, taking courses, looking into the project, checking out their website, what they do, what the community is like behind it, do they have a roadmap, and are they accomplishing the things that are on this roadmap, etc. There's many things that you can be doing to look into a project before you even invest in them. Now, after you've done all the research into a new project or into crypto in general, start very small. Don't invest a ton at once. You need to slowly add to these positions, and if they drop lower and you're confident in it, then you can get more at cheaper prices. So managing risk with crypto isn't something that'll happen overnight. It's going to take a lot of time to learn and really start to get the hang of it. But with these ideas I've shared with you, I hope you can get there a lot quicker. I appreciate all of you. And if you've enjoyed this video and found it very helpful, go check out my video on my 6 biggest trading secrets. It's going to help you so much. And thank you so much for watching, and remember, as always, keep it in the green.